Hello everybody. I hope that you are all doing well this Saturday. If you've watched my video the last day or so, we're going through a lot with our family pet. And last night after an MRI, we received optimistic news thinking that she would be okay with just anti-inflammatories and pain medicine. And then today, since we didn't hear anything during the night or early this morning, we thought things were going well. And then midday today, we got a phone call that she was failing, that it has to do with her spine, and she's losing function in her rear legs. So they had to do a second MRI, which I think is ridiculous considering she's a mini dash hound, and the amount of money that we paid for a MRI yesterday. You would think they would do the full spine, not knowing specifically where her issue was. But they did a second MRI today, which requires her to be put under anesthesia. And then they phoned us to let us know that, oh, nothing's wrong with the new part of the MRI that they did, but the original disc in the cervical spine is worsening. So she is in surgery right now. It's a very dangerous one. So I thought I would try to busy myself with a video. So I thought I would get something out that is sort of not too much thought involved. So I'm going to work on my Margarete Miller collage weekly planner for this week. I've pulled out some items. This week the items are a ribbon, which I just saw this yesterday in a packet that I ordered from a lady over in France, and I was like, put that in my little special box. So then I saw this and I thought, well, I'll pull that ribbon. I also got other ribbon out here just in case I decide not to use this. Transportation can be a bus ticket or a picture of a train, for example. So I got a bus ticket, and I found this going through my box. So I thought, that's perfect, that's transportation. So I thought I would use that. Tissue paper, I just pulled out some of this. Food packaging or label. I have this little label from tomatoes that we bought. And a repeating pattern. That, I'm hoping that my washi tape I can incorporate because it is a repeating pattern. Or I pulled out these Tim Holtz papers that I thought I might be able to use. I might also use this with the airplane on it as well. So that's what I've done there. And then the bonus is something shiny. I can't think of anything. I've gotten into my little metal gadgets and I thought, well, I think this is actually a 6, but I'm going to use it as a 9 for week 9. I also pulled this little shiny, oh, my mind's not working, whatever this is. And I also thought of a paper clip, so I don't know, maybe I'll use one of those for my bonus for something shiny. So I'll just start, and I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible, but I thought this sort of, even though it's postal, sort of reminds me of transportation, if you will. So I thought I would maybe use some of the text here. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe some text. I'd like to use these numbers too, though. Maybe I can run those numbers down the side, but let me start with the numbers. Oh, I need to start my timer too. Oop, it was on my timer. There we go. So my video doesn't stop in the midst of this. And we're waiting for a phone call. Guesstimating, based on when we talked to them, the surgery was supposed to last around 3 hours, so I'm guessing we probably got another hour of surgery, I guess. Something in there. I want this over here. So in the event my phone rings, I will abruptly end the video to take the call from the neurologist. I don't know. I think for pet owners out there, they can sympathize with what we're going through right now. This dog has, well, she's going to be 10 in April, and she is definitely like a major part of our entire family, you know. So it's been quite trying, especially for me and my husband, but the whole family, you know, the kids, the grandkids, everybody, you know. Mo is just part of the family, you know. She gets Christmas gifts from the kids, you know. She's just been around that long, but gotta try to stay positive as best we can, and pray that she'll be able to walk when this is done. I don't think I'm going to worry about covering all that. I think I'm just going to leave that the way it is. I think. Thought I was going to use some of this text, but do I need to? Let's sort of see where we go with things. I'll determine that. So let's see. This just happened to be laying on my desk. I still have a stack of ephemera pieces all over here. Fabric, you name it. There's a big old pile. But I had pulled all this stuff out. I had gone through a couple of my boxes with Tim Holtz ephemera and pulled the rest of this out. And then when I was putting things on my table here, I saw that laying there, and I thought, well, maybe I could incorporate the United States in there too, but we'll see. It's all sort of transportation, I guess. So I think I definitely want to use this tag, because I was thinking after I found the tag, I thought maybe I could make a pocket incorporating the airplane here too. So I think I'm going to do that. Maybe, I don't know if I can, yeah, there it is. Make this into a little pocket. I'll stick it there. Well, I want to see what else. I might do something underneath that, so before I start slapping things down, I can put the tag. That'll take care of transportation. Tissue paper. I can put my ribbon in my tag. A repeating okay, so we're doing pretty good actually. So I do want to go ahead and incorporate, I think, maybe I'll put the bus ticket. I don't know. Just before I place my pocket, I want to make sure I know what I don't want to put anything underneath, you know? Because usually I do something like that, and then I'm like, oh, I wish I would have. Maybe I think I'm going to go ahead and put the ticket over here. Yeah, it's been very, very trying. It started 2 a.m. Friday morning and it's Saturday afternoon, and it feels like we've been going through this for weeks, you know. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think we had a healthy dog and then like that, you know. So it's been very nerve-wracking. I got up this morning though because we didn't get any calls during the night, and they said that we would get a call, you know, like between 10 and 11 when the doctors all came around and everything. And if she was still maintaining, you know what I mean, on the anti-inflammatory and pain meds, then we were going to bring her home, you know, keep her contained but comfortable to try to give that time to heal. And since we didn't get the phone calls, I was so optimistic. My husband was, you know, my husband even went out this morning and bought a playpen for her, you know, in case I have to go out. We could contain her without putting her in a crate. You know, we were making all these preparations. And then to get that news late in the day after not hearing anything was quite disheartening. Quite disheartening. I sort of like that. I think I'm just going to put this down. But this morning, you know, I got up, got my coffee, was so relieved, and, you know, I came in here, I worked on the giveaway journal. I was trying to come up with an idea for the cover of it. That was going to be my video for today. And then as I was working on that, we get the phone call from, excuse my language, the phone call from hell. And, you know, once all this is over with and we have our dog back, I'm going to reach out to that place and really give them a piece of my mind. Because I will tell you, it's highway robbery. And every time they call, the price goes up. You know, so what do? You know, what are your choices if you care about your pet? What are your choices? But they would get a phone call or a letter or some sort of complaint. They know how I feel. My husband, once he got home yesterday, when they phoned last night, we got the positive news after the first MRI. And I think that doctor was glad that my husband was on the phone with me, because I had just had my fill of them. And then to find out today they had to do a second MRI because they only did one part based on their assumption of where the problem was yesterday. I said the dog's 12 inches long, and the MRI cost more than what it cost a human at a hospital. And now we have to pay for a second MRI because your first assumption was wrong, you know. But my dog is all that's important in her health. So, whatever. Just sort of makes you feel like they work on commission. Because clearly they don't. Oh, that already has a hole in it. I didn't think it did. I'm going to cut this little. Okay. Well, maybe I'll make that little hole bigger so my ribbon can fit in it easier. So that's going to go in there. I don't know why I like to add circle elements. I have discovered that about myself. I don't know, I sort of feel like it So what do we think? I noticed in here, got this red and white stripe too. So do I want to go with the blue or do I want to go with the red? I sort of want the blue. I sort of want the blue. So I'll cut a piece of it sparingly. We'll put that in the tag. I have something in mind for tomorrow. I just hope things go well and I'm in the right mindset. I don't mean to be Debbie Downer. I don't mean that at all. So I appreciate your patience with me. That's why yesterday I did the sewing video, so I didn't have to talk, and I could just do my thing, try to keep my mind off of things. Trying to think as I'm getting closer finishing the first journal, what style journal I should make for the second journal for the giveaway. And I watched some videos of Rachel at Roxy Creations made those two like Midori style journals, and they are so pretty. I just love the style. And I thought, well, maybe I'll do something like that. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know what you think. Oh, I did it again. I'm pulling too hard. I keep breaking this little. Maybe I should just, I know what I'll do. I'll just go like that and I'll staple it on. Since I keep pulling too hard and tearing right through the hole. But what I was saying, if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see for the second journal, let me know. And I'll take it to heart. I think I want this. I think I want that. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing my shiny element. That's what I thought. I should have used this. I would have stopped. Maybe I can poke another hole. Do I want to use that? Or do I want to... Well, maybe I'll do two things. Oops. Well, let me see. This poor tag has been through the ringer. Now I'm going to try to get the staple out of it. Well, let me lay that aside. I want to do that. I think that'll be my shiny. I was just thinking, I have my little, maybe that's, yeah, that's where I can put my food label on here. I'm going to go ahead and put this, well, I was going to look. Nope, I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to make this over here so you can see the airplane too. Okay, and then what do I need my something shiny and my repetitive pattern. So let me tear this out. Oh, I'll cut a new piece of ribbon. I'm sure I have a staple remover somewhere around here. I don't know where though. So, I'm going to have to lower this now so I can get my little, where's my hole punch? I'm going to try to go through this fabric with this hole punch. Maybe. I've never had such a time with the tag. Try to add a little bit of glue back here to sort of glue that together. Maybe if I punch my hole just beneath there. Punch this. Oh, that's not going to punch. Maybe I can. Maybe I can get my thing through the fabric. Break out the heavy tools. Maybe. That should be enough to get that through. Yes, I got quite a bit done on the journal this morning. And I was like, oh, maybe I should video, doing, decorating the cover. I had a few different ideas for that, but none of them really was like, I don't know, definite that I would want to do. And then we got the phone call and everything abruptly stopped. There, so there's something shiny on there. Okay, so a ribbon, transportation, tissue paper, food packaging, like something shiny for my bonus, and I need, and look at that, yeah, maybe I need to, I'm having all kinds of issues with this thing. It's just because that hole's bigger now. That's alright, it's going to stay in here. Maybe I'll stick the boat out there. And then I'm going to add, I'm hoping this will constitute a repeating pattern, but if not, I've done the shiny thing, so that can be used to replace my pattern, so I think I'm alright. How do I want this? Yeah, maybe down the side. Let's see. I think I want some down the side. I just don't know where I want it and how much of it. I'm thinking I want less. You think that's enough for my repeating pattern? I don't think I want to do anything more. This was once shiny. I don't know if that's really shiny. It had to be a 9. Got about that? 9. I think I'm gonna, do I want that right there? I think I do. I think I'm just gonna poke a hole through here and stick my 6 upside down to make a 9. Now, do I need anything else? Sometimes I think there's enough. I tend to get crazy with the washi tape, so I'm trying to stay away from the washi tape. Just wondering. I'm going to call it finished. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it finished. I'm pretty pleased with that. I have my ribbon, my transportation, my tissue, my food packaging, a repeating pattern, and something shiny. So, I've done it in record time. That's perfect. Excellent. So I got that out of the way, and then next week I can start thinking about what's on there. So as I'm going through my craft room doing different things, sometimes I run across things. I haven't given this one any thought. I came up here and I was amazed that I just started finding things that I could use. So I'm happy with that. I will be back tomorrow to do some sort of video. I hope that it's more entertaining, something more in-depth. Thank you all for your support. It's very much appreciated. And I hope that you all are having a wonderful weekend. And please say a little prayer for Mo. Lil Mo is what we always like to call her, just because she is so tiny. So take care, everybody, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.